nerds, geeks, movie fanatics, video game players, comic book readers of all types, all ages and genders. It is time for us to get the spotlight again. The time has come.
The time has come.
Okay. We're about to get back on the big screen. Again. Only this time, it's one thing in particular, okay? Let me elaborate and let me give examples. We had our fun with Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. We're about to get our fun with He-Man. I forgot the name. We're about to get it. We had our fun with Star Trek, Star Wars, Ready Player One. There's a couple other movies, but those are examples. We had our fun being part of the spotlight because those are our movies that we just enjoy. But there's one movie in particular that's coming. Super Smash Bros. Is coming eventually. But the indications and the implied information has been confirmed that something is coming. Finally, we got it. So, my bad for not posting this yesterday. I was held up with stuff. My bad. But the point is, I'm here now. So, let's get into it. So, I recently watched Super Mario Galaxy. And honestly, first off, two things. One, I don't know what the hate was about, because honestly the movie was good. Like they got all the references, pretty much every reference from the game, from the Stargate, the bees, the penguins, the different galaxies and worlds, and the music was there too. It was there. So yeah, the movie was on point with a lot of points. Really, I really couldn't. I guess it was kind of dragging on, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. Honestly, it was good. But I noticed the references in the detail. I had seen Mario, Sonic. I just had to watch Detective Pikachu. So Mario, yeah, there's Mario, Sonic, Pikachu. That's about it. That's about it for now. However, they made a couple references and a couple detail I noticed that most likely connect all this.
We're not as alone as you think.
Here's what I'm getting at. Now, there's no real detail. Nothing has been officially confirmed. However, the movie is coming just because of the characters that were in there. Mario made a bunch of references. Yeah, for starters, Star Fox, Mr. Game & Watch. I think I'm Oliver. I think I'm saying his name right. The guy with the plant people. My bad if I say this wrong. But the ones with the colorful plants. That guy. He was in there too. Not to mention Bowser Jr. had a couple references. Not really a couple, but just the weapon he had was the reference to something. Something's out there. Sonic 3 and Mario 2 made, matter of fact, not just that, but Detective Pikachu also made a reference about how they're all, not really all, well, you technically are all connected, but the point is, they all had similar scenes where they all did something similar about this. Here's what I'm talking about.
We're losing power in the containment chamber.
I also looked up just to make sure. It's been proven that if y'all played Super Smash Bros., y'all know how dangerous that person was. But somebody got beat by Sonic, but he was a problem. He was a problem for literally every Smash player. Turned everyone into trophies. Literally everyone. But however, the weapon that Bowser Jr. had, it not really dates back, but it's in reference to the same power that that Taboo had. His energy was able to manipulate weapons and turn them into his energy was able to manipulate weapons and turn them into stuff, which is what Bowser Jr. was using the entire time when he fought Mario and Luigi.
Junior, and I'm gonna be taking my father now!
Not to mention, when Rosalina and Peach got separated, there was this weird force. It was purple. And those who played Smash Bros. No, subspace was purple. Now, Rosalina did not say names specifically. However, she said a mysterious force got them separated. There's only one force in the galaxy that would be strong enough to be a threat that big. Most likely she was talking to Taboo, because one, he's in space, and Rosalina is also somewhere in the cosmos, also somewhere in space, which most likely is that. Also, Knuckles says this to make Pokemon and Sonic connected together as well.
Are you Detective Pikachu?
Yes, he is.
He does look like a Pokemon. Pika Pika.
But for Fox, of all people to be in this movie, not just with the poster board, but to actually, he wasn't a side character. He was in the movie. Like, straight through, doing what he does. Now, I was bummed out I wasn't able to see, Falco, Slippy, Crystal, things like that. I wish I was able to see them pull up in their what's their ship called? Tell me in the comment section about what's their ship name. But I wish I was able to see all of them do it and things like that. So let's get down to the nitty gritty of how they're all connected, or how possibly a real Smash Bros. Movie could come out. That same force Rosalina was talking about. What if, just hear me out, what if that same force is looking for Rosalina again, but Taboo needs someone who's been causing trouble? We already know in Mario who's been causing issues. Now there's a good chance he may go to Shadow, because Shadow isn't really evil. He's conflicted, but he might be debatable. I don't know. But then again, there's a good chance they could team up and go to that not really the Stargate, but the place where every character was meeting up, and I mean everywhere. He could use the Robs to try and build an army, because they were doing that same thing. And they were doing that same thing in Smash Bros, which he could use them, or he could use Ganondorf, Crazy, or Master Hand to use them to build all the worlds together. Because the worlds that they're in, I had to look it up. So basically in Smash Bros, those worlds, how Mario and Kirby, they were fighting in stadiums when Zelda and Peach was there, and then we had Lucas and Ash. That one Ash. No, Lucas and Red, they were fighting. My bad about the brain fart. But they were fighting another wild Pokemon. I think that was Onyx. Let me know though. They were fighting a water-based Pokemon in some type of abandoned amusement park or something like that. Regardless, they were fighting them. And then there's a good chance that Taboo could try and find them all, or just a little bit. Or I'm probably getting my words mixed up. You get them. But y'all probably thinking, yo, Midwest, how are they all gonna connect if Sonic looks like that and the other characters look super animated? Okay. Check this out, because they did this in Star Wars.
It's up to you with me. Always.
So yeah, that's probably how they would do that. They've done that in a couple movies and shows before. So like, I wouldn't be surprised if they do that too. But yeah. But last point. When Taboo's gonna cause trouble, y'all remember, whoever's seen Sonic 1, there was this energy blast where Tails caught the energy signal from it. What if, when Taboo was causing issues, it's gonna catch their attention, which is gonna lead to different players coming together.
Remember that night at the baseball field? Your energy blast reached all the way to my home planet. I saw you save.
Plus, they still gotta bring the other Star Fox characters. They still gotta introduce Ike, Ness. They still gotta get other Pokemon in there. They still gotta bring Meta Knight. They still gotta bring Kirby, King DBD. The point is, what if that this problem that Taboo is gonna cause and Subspace is gonna clash all these worlds together to where all of them are gonna feel the energy signal to the point where Sonic's gotta use his rings. In Mario, how they use stargates to travel to different galaxies and stuff. What if they all somehow meet each other and to fight off against this person, similar to how they did it in the actual game, for those who played? But yeah, that's pretty much my theory. I don't know if it is, because the movie ain't even been confirmed, but the indication, the implied information has been confirmed. But yeah, that's it. But yeah, let me know if y'all liked the video. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. Peace. Gone.